Okay, so in my Psy Talk, I will be talking about Erickson's stages 5 in adolescence. In Eric, Eric Erickson believed that children and adults progress through 8 stages or developmental crises. At each stage, the environment and the person's response to the environment influences the development of either a healthy or unhealthy personality characteristic, and during each stage, the person incorporates a new quality to their personality. During the first year of life, infants develop trust in others and are totally dependent on others in their environment to meet their needs. So ages 3 to 6, children's environments encourage the development of either initiative or guilt. They start to feel motivated to take the first step, do something on their own, and be ambitious. They learn expectations from people and learn to read reactions to their adventures, to their adventures. Ages 6 to 12, during the industry versus inferiority, they experience sense of mastery and competence. Okay, so adolescents during the identity versus role confusion state, the identity versus role confusion stage experience sense of self, their sense of self, personal values, and their personal beliefs. In early adulthood, during the intimacy versus isolation stage, they experience committing to a mutually loving relationship during that time. And the middle adulthood, during the generativity versus the stagnation stage, they experience contributing to society through one's work, family, and community service. Late adulthood, during the ego, integrity versus despair stage, they experience viewing one's life as satisfactory and worthwhile. So the gender role development. So in gender role development, children at a very early age are processing and developing schemas about gender roles and society's expectations for how a female and a male should behave. In physical changes in adolescence and adulthood, during adolescence and adulthood, you both peak a decline in terms of physical development, which comes with genes affect how we age and the degree to which we exercise mind and body and the experiences we have as we age. And during the brain changes in adolescence and adulthood, the changes appear to start at the back of the brain and move towards the front. For the post-formal thought, where you start to develop adult reasoning as you get older, they are more capable of realistic thinking, where they start to realize that in many situations there is not necessarily one right or wrong answer, where there's just not one way to fix a situation or get out of a situation. There is actually more ways, and it's not the end of the world. Meanwhile, as adolescents, we tend to believe that there's just one situation to there's just one there's one answer to a problem and one answer to a situation, where we think it's the literal, it's the end of the world, and there's no getting out of something, and there's nothing else. The first thing that comes to our head is the only thing that we think of, and think that's just gonna make that, and think that that's the only thing that will fix a situation and get us out of a situation. As adults, we think more realistically and think more maturely, in a mature way. We think more in a mature way and figure out a situation and not go crazy. and try to calm down and fix their situation with calmness and patience.